XERJOFF DECAS 1861, the new release 2021. Is this an excitement or disappointment? Thank you for joining me, guys. Yes, this is the 1861 new release, the 2021. It's about this year. This is very new. But before that, guys, we will have a closer look to a very beautiful presentation. And welcome back. Yes, guys, this is the new release 1861, the decas. What is decas, guys? Decas is a Latin word. Italy, it's Rome. It is a decas is a Latin word of decada. In English, it means decade. One decade, guys, is 10 years. So it's been 10 years since they released the Renaissance. It has 4 offering, guys. They introduced this line 1861 with this one, the Renaissance 2011, and they released 2 on 2015, which is the Severo and the Knox. So it's a very beautiful line. I don't have the Severo at this point, guys, because that during those times it's not a battle worthy for me, and I don't really like it until now. Today we're talking about this, guys. They put their flag, the Italy flag, the green and the red. It's lacking white in the middle. What is this, guys? That's why the intro is this an excitement? Because we are so excited. Really, even myself, I know you too, very excited on this release. Because we expect too much, because Naxos and Renaissance in that line is the best offering, one of the best offering of XERJOFF. What is this, guys? This is very European. You are like in the room or Italy. They incorporate the Italy dice, the morning and the night. Like you are a tourist in the morning and you are going in the party at night, or going to the Cathedral of Rome, or praying. That's this this fragrance is all about. And what's inside the juice. This is very complex. You know, the transition here is so really magical. It transforms into your first blast, your top notes and middle notes, and the dry down. It's really changing, guys, so what it should be in this fragrance. So I will wrap this out, guys. What is really in this? The top note has tobacco, tuberose, and mandarin orange. This is really what is your first top note, your first blast, 15 minutes. The tuberose, the tobacco, and the mandarin orange will blast you in your first blast. Fresh, dark, and sweet. Even the top note, there is this middle notes lingering in there, the sweetness of the middle note. That's your first blast, guys. Mandarin orange, tuberose, and the tobacco. In your mid, after the 10 minutes, all your top note is gone. You end up with this middle incense offering, the Benzoin, the Opoponax, and the Orris. This is really sweet in the middle. The middle note is stayed there for 3 to 4 hours, guys. Very sweet. This is where you will say, holy, I regret I'm buying this. Very lean into feminine, guys. It's really sweet. That resins, the tuberose, the resins, Opoponax, and the Benzoin is really freaking very sweet. It's like the amber sweet. And it's like a bubble gum, guys. If you are a Filipino, you will understand what I'm saying. This smells like this. Yes, that bazooka. Very, very bubble gummy. I studied this, guys, and I keep on arguing to myself. I regret for 4 hours, because your middle note, that resins, guys, the mere, the incense component is stay there for 4 hours to 5. In your 6 hours mark, unto the 8 to 10 hours, you will end up with this vanilla undertone of musky and resins. Again, the vanilla, very musky, and resins. You will end up until it evaporate, until you don't smell. It's always changing. You know, the you can really smell what is the offering of top note and the offering of middle note and the dry down. The musky, the vanilla, the resin will give you that kind of masculine in the very dry down. So guys, when you pass that marks 1 to 5 hours or 4 hours, that bubble gummy, you will love this. And so that is how that smell. First is the tuberose, the mandarin orange, and the tobacco. 10 minutes, you can really smell those three. And on top of that, there is the sweet of the middle note. And after that 10 minutes, it will burst. All the top note will gone. Now the offering of the middle note is there until 5 hours. Benzoin, Opoponax, and the Orris. The Orris here is so ambery. The Benzoin is so ambery. It's really sweet bubblegum. And if you will pass that, if you are a guy, if you will pass that bazooka vibe, it will pass that into 6 hours until 10 hours, you will end up this masculine, sexy must. Because the vanilla, the resin, you know, the musk is wrapped with vanilla and resin 6. I would say, for me, I'm disappointed. Really, it's $316 retail price. Very expensive because it's new. In my opinion, and this is just my broken Asian nose, I expect much because the Naxos, guys, is one of my top 5 among the 200. If I will throw all my 200 plus bottles, I will leave a 5 I will leave a top 5. One of that is Naxos and Renaissance. 1861 is become a hit, so we expect this that beyond those 3 offering. And now guys, this is the bottom up among the Zafiro. Would I hate this, guys? I'm in between. I'm really in between, you know, the hate and the like. I mean, what do I mean of in between? This is like, if you have a 200 bottles, put that in your wardrobe, you will forget this, because this is not a dumb rich fragrance. The scent, because of bubble gummy, you will forget the scent if it's just sitting there in your wardrobe. And now if you have a 100 below, you are contemplating if you will keep it or sell it. This is the kind of, let's see, if you are a beginner, guys, like you have 10 going to onward on the niche, you will not love this. That's the kind of fragrance this is. You are in between. And I will say, I am disappointed of this line. XERJOFF, guy, I expect so much in this, and I'm excited. My excitement torn into disappointment. But this is very long lasting. It has just a subtle projection, guys. It lasts for at least 10 hours. This is our 10 hours to 11 hours in my skin. It's still there. You can smell it. Skin scent. And, you know, first 2 hours, it projects well, but it's just moderate projection. Not a beast mode. It's just like a meter away on your bubble. And it lasts for a long time. I will put this, guys, only for winter. Really, winter. And very sweet. I think this lean to feminine. It's a unisex. It's marketed as unisex, but it's really lean to feminine. The tuberose and the resin ambery is very, very sweet. So it's lean to feminine. And only for winter, in my opinion. Winter and fall. That is it, guys. I will put this, because I said in between, I will rate this a 5 out of 10. Very expensive, but disappointing. Long lasting though, but its projection is moderate. 10 hours plus, and it's only for colder. It's really not a dumb rich fragrance. I will not recommend this, especially to the tropical country. To be honest, guys, I will forget this. When I put this in my wardrobe, I will forget this, because in the winter I could easily get the Ani or all the initial. But this, I will forget this. I could reach the Naxos. 5 out of 10. I'm in between. Thank you, guys, and that is our review of Decas 1861, the 2021 release of XERJOFF. Thank you, Patrick. They always saying, it's not how you look. Nah, it's always how you smell. God bless and peace out. Boom.